kids who don't do well in mathematics, they need to make sense of that. And one of the ways that makes sense of that is by telling a story that perhaps math is something that only smart people can do, or perhaps they're just not a math person. People think in terms of stories because it helps them to make meaning of a lot of unexpected events in their lives. People also change across time, and so they use stories to get a sense of coherence across development. One of the biggest predictors of a student developing negative attitudes about math, for instance, is their previous experience with mathematics. So I think no matter what you do, you have to start by making sure the kids have good conceptual and procedural understanding of mathematics. So for an older kid who may be really set and having this negative story about mathematics, simply telling them that no, math can be a fun challenge, it's just not going to work as well. One more effective approach might be to highlight the moments when they grappled with math and it was actually a rewarding activity. Kids need to feel that you value improvement, and one way of doing that is by keeping a portfolio, for instance, of their previous work and helping them to look at that portfolio and see how far they've come. So a lot of people who study reflection during math classrooms and classrooms more generally found that giving students multiple opportunities to think about why they feel certain ways, for instance, can have really positive benefits. It can help change the interpretation they take about stress. A lot of kids think that stress means that you're not going to do so well on the upcoming examination, for instance. But kids who get a chance to retell a story about stress will actually look at stressful situations in a very different light. Now they'll see stress as an energizing force that can help them to think more critically. There are a lot of kids who are very successful with mathematics, but for some reason they end up not telling a very positive story about math. They become perfectionists, for instance. So I think really we want to help kids to be successful in math, but we also want to make sure that we can guide their interpretation of their past experiences with mathematics. Even though some kids don't do so well at math, if they have a positive interpretation or a positive story about their experience around math, that can be a significant predictor of whether they develop more positive attitudes about mathematics down the line. No matter how much history you have with these narratives, people can engage in reflection exercises that can actually lead to a more positive redirection of these narratives.